Hey guys, coming on here from the bathroom. Please excuse my free hair and where I'm recording this, but this is the best lighting, being the fact that half my Christmas lights and my lighting in my room is burnt out, which is a thing I'm waiting for Christmas season, which is here apparently, according to some convenience stores. But yeah, coming on here to talk about a situation that I'm kind of going through as we speak. I'm going through an issue with my father, who is currently passing or at the footsteps of death's door. Not ready passing, but not in the greatest health conditions. The doctors did say he has 1 year at its best, but at this malnutrition lifestyle he's like living in right now, it's just not good. And I haven't been on here for a long time. I haven't been on here to talk about my father most of the time because he never really. There's some things. There's some things that he has affected me in my life of today, and there's a lot of things that what I do is like I stop. I'm like, oh my god, my dad coming through, and it's not like I hate my father or dislike my father. It's more like I can't get along with my dad ever since that he became in that wheelchair. A car accident happened when I was at the age of 4. My father kept my mother up for almost 24 hours because he wanted to party with the family, and she just got off work. She just got off a 12-hour shift, and we had to drive up to Seattle, and he wanted to party, and he took things to the next level. Drugs were involved on his behalf, and it's his past. And after that, we're driving home. We were in a truck with a bed, and as I was in the back seat with my dad, and I remember hearing this smash, and it was quiet, it was like a smash noise, and then a mute, and muffled and mute, and all I remember is like kissing the back of the floor in the back, and it was full of carpet and sliding, and remembering my face this right here, and I could still, like, me personally can still see it. It will not like leave my vision, if you will, and it's prominent. All this was gone, and it was like the cheese off the pizza, and that was my image. And I remember seeing my left leg, this leg down here, kind of doing this, and I remember seeing it like kind of like right here, and it was because I was literally bent, and I was young and I was very flexible, but like still, that's very freakish seeing something like that happen to you. My sister had a very bad bruising of her chest, and they were questioning if she would have a good heart. My mother's heart rate was above and beyond that her heart should have, aka exploded, or had a massive heart attack when the ambulance got there. My mom was basically imprinted in the steering wheel. The steering wheel was literally on her when when the ambulance got there. It was in her. Like, it was not smashing her, it was just indented in her. And my mother at the time was very well, big chested. But my dad was in the corner part of the Jeep, or not Jeep, but the truck in the back, and it looked like someone like crushed it with their hands, and it broke all of his spines and it made him paraplegic. So my father ended up becoming in the wheelchair at the age of 4. I don't remember my father coming home until a little after my 5th birthday, and this happened. My birthday's in the summer, and this happened. I think it was May. So I didn't see him when I was turning. I don't remember two. No, I was turning 5. Yes, because he was coming home. I was in kindergarten, or got out of kindergarten, and I was 5, and I was 6, something. Memory, it doesn't really like somehow block. Anyways, so my relationship with my father is a very unique, but everyone's fully aware of my relationship with him, where he's very frustrated where he's at, and I remember my dad like walking, And I remember like his size of body. He used to have been my size of body. He used to have been like, me, but I'm lighter skinned and less. I have more of a Caucasian face, and my hair is like straight and not like curly, kinky curly that he is. But so my father, he's just a person. He's my dad, and I take it and leave it as we go. Like there's nothing to it, if you will. I had to cut ties with him at a very young age because I can't be next to someone who is very suicidal. And not like I want to blow my brains out, stab myself, even though he already threatened some of those times. But it's not like he's not dramatic about it. He's a very passive person about it. He will stop eating or he'll let himself go. And he's been doing this for the past, I was 14, 15. He's been doing this since then. So we're going on almost like 16 years. Anyways, this time he can't get away on letting himself go. He has a numerous amounts of bed sores that has become open wounds that will never ever heal. There is bone showing as we speak. He is 1/3 of my weight. He's very malnutrition. His last meal was his latest meal, should I say? Sorry, made that sound very dark. His latest meal was 2 sips of chocolate milk. And for me to work in a senior facility in the senior world is the appetite once it's gone and they don't feel hunger anymore. It's usually moments. But yeah. So tonight I was just over there talking to him and figuring some stuff out and how we're going to do with his body and what we're going to do with his things. The financial stuff, I'm trying to convince him. He's very prideful on not having... I like that he can make a decision now as a Libra, as my father being a Libra. I like that he can make a decision that he doesn't want hospice, but I told him it would be healthy if you do have hospice because it would help out so much amount of what to do. He thinks it's just, I'm here, family will take care of me, I die, I'm done. And I keep telling him, I was like, hospice, don't worry, you're on, Medicare, they will help you through this. I mean, you worked your whole life and you deserve it. Like life insurance, the process, everything. Like me and my sister don't know what to do. And I'm not coming here to look for advice, but yeah, so it's a process. And, I'm home alone right now. And it's kind of good that I'm home alone. I'm going to have a couple beers to kind of help process swallow this down. I'm probably just going to listen to some music while I'm uploading this video and just trying to collectively think what's going on. Like why I'm already missing one of my good friends on here on YouTube. And now I'm going to soon to bury my father. Never would assume I would be at this age or at this point in my life where it should be that. But if it's time, it's time. I can't control it. And these are the things you cannot control. You can't control another's destiny in that form of sense or the process of life or anything of that sorts. And that's one thing I really learned from Dee was if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And I'm ready, open arms. And sure, I may be batshit scared or I'm fucking scared as shit because everybody wants to hold on to the mortal coil, but you can't. And if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. You can't really. And in my father's condition, he's just tired. For where my father is age-wise and medical-wise, what he went through medical-wise, I'm surprised he made it this far with the amount of damage that his body went through. Infections like Noe's business, hepatitis, and everything he went through. He's just I can't. I just told him, I was like, you should congratulate yourselves. Of all things, think of it. Look how far you made it. You could have been dead years ago based on the doctor's opinions, and you would have never met my nephew and niece. or you would never met Chris, or you never met, you know, at that time my boyfriend that could have been my husband eventually. Like like look how far you made it, and look back and think, man, I made it far. Sure, I had shitty moments. Sure, I had really good moments. Sure, I had the best memories, and sure, I have the shittiest memories. But you made it here. Like, this is it. This is your time. Like, don't struggle, Dad. Don't hold yourself back based on the fact that you want to see everybody. Like, I was like, if it's your time to go and you feel like it's time to go, you need to go. Like, you have to respect yourself. And I was like, you look really tired, and I hate to be the, you know, the negative but yet obvious Captain Obvious, but you look really tired and you need to go to bed. Like, you need to lay down and breathe. So I'm just trying to prepare myself as much as possible on how to take care of my sister, and how to like express to my nephew and niece about the life of and death of everything. But kind of going through a really big mental fuck up, and I really hate it. And so, yeah, that's what really hurts me the most, the aftermath. So, once again, this is another teary video from Wicked Gem, which is a side I've never really exposed. But, yeah, thank you for just listening. And thank you for just being there and my time of need. And I hope like a little bit of help from you, and a little bit, hopefully this will help you guys a little bit too. But yeah, I really don't like crying on camera. As you guys can tell, not looking directly at you, but thank you. And yeah, thank you. I will upload another video in a moment or later or whatever. Just be there for me, guys. So thank you for liking and subscribing like always. We'll see you.